Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
You got to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at 3rd and 6.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. And I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Second down following the run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 12 yards on the pickup, and the 49ers are going to get a first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
A gain of 6 there on first.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a quarterback sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A gigantic sack on third and goal. A loss of 12. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield. That takes a little bit of courage to pull off. But they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And this is caught. They got 29 yards there. And the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll look to throw, and his throw is incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Give him 18 on that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That one good for 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll look to throw here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Strong left. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this, late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. Back to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Being chased, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Here we go now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.